So here we can start with all fours and you're learning how to move your pelvis. So you don't want to go here because you're tight. You don't know what to do yet with your posture. You just don't want to feel pain right now. This is where we are right now. So you're not allowed this to happen. You're not going to allow this to happen. You're going to be training from here to here, here to here, right? And this itself is already going to give you some nice lower back relief. And we are starting with this movement here to release, to stretch the lower back muscles that are tight. Neutral position. Now belly button deeper in, push your lower back to the ceiling. Send your hips away from your mid back. Again, neutral. Push your lower back to the ceiling. Neutral. Push your lower back to the ceiling. Now keep your lower back to the ceiling and take some nice breaths. Inhale and exhale. So stretching has everything to do into relaxing the muscles that are tense and shortened. Keep breathing and practicing like you're sending airflow all the way to that area and feeling the body from inside out. The breathing is happening inside of that chamber between pelvic floor and rib cage and the core walls, right? Front, back, and sides. Can you send some airflow all the way to your lower back? Let's check. Try and look at yourself. From this position, you're going to turn around. You're going to lay on the floor, and we are going to do this. Bring your belly button in. Not away from your spine. Don't let it arch. Keep your spine long. Adjust your hips away from your rib cage. Now bring your knees, and you're going to take 5 nice breaths here. Hugging your knee towards your chest, lengthening your spine in the back. And trying to feel the stretch between upper butt and rib cage. Upper butt and rib cage. You're getting big distance between each other. 2 more belly breaths there. Let's do one more. And this itself already is going to feel a nice stretching at the back. It's going to give you nice relief at the tenderness that you feel at the lower back, just because you're changing the body positioning of excessive tension there, right? So again, put your feet on the floor, push your knees to the side, hands on the floor, sit up, right? So now we are going to do a few more stretches here from this position. Sorry, I could have started from the other position. Maybe when I edit this, I'll change. So anyway, you were here to here, right? Here to here, not here to here. You don't need that right now. You learn how to do that afterwards. So now keep your belly button in, send your lower back to the ceiling and sit back into a child's pose. Keep sending your hips away from your hands. Navel is in. Take some nice breaths to connect the body with the mind. So instead of thinking about other stuff you have to do today, you're going to keep feeling your body from inside out and believing in what you're doing. So this is your rib cage, and your rib cage in the sides and at the back are getting far away from each other, putting all these muscles into a stretch. You can even tuck your chin in, put your forehead on the floor, and use your hands to spread the rib cage away from your hips. Put your fingers around the spine and feel the tension. What is bone, what is muscle? With your hands, you can massage yourself a little bit and work on the lengthening between tailbone to the mid back, or right to left, spreading those guys, right? Here, arms on the side, elbows on the floor, triple elbows on the floor, and push your hips further away from your rib cage. Keep your neck long, avoid the chin popping up. Keep breathing. And now if you can, you're going to bring both arms a little bit more to the right side, and you're going to feel a better opening at the left side of your hips. So my arms are going a little bit more to the left, to the right. And there is a better opening on the left side of my lower back. Take some nice breaths again. So your hips are going straight back towards your left hip and your arms to the right. Belly button is in and you're feeling that nice stretch. And now both hands to the left. And you're going to feel that nice stretch at the right side of your back. Through the angle here, I think it's better. Both hands to the left, hips back. And all of the lower back on the right side is opening up. Take some nice breaths here. And keep feeling the hips getting further away from your rib cage. Back to the middle. You're going to go to all fours. And from all fours, this one you can use the chair. If you're a very tight person, right? Tuck your toes under. Navel is in. Push your spine all the way up. Try to stretch your legs and try to stretch your spine. Here, ideally on the downward facing dog, you kind of want a pelvis like a little bit more straight. But in the case you're trying to protect your lower back, so keep your navel in and keep stretching your spine and your legs. Inhale and exhale. If this is too hard for you, grab a chair. And you're going to do this with the chair, getting a bit more range of motion. And you're lifting your hips away from your heels, taking a look at your feet. If your feet are straight forward, right? Try to stretch the back of your knees. Try to feel your rib cage getting further away from your hips. Take some nice breaths. Try to not just drop your head like this. Keep your neck aligned with the rest of the spine. Tailbone getting far away from the top of your head. Now let's bend just the right knee. Bend just the right knee and focus on stretching the left side a little bit more. Never with banana knees. No banana knees, soft knees. Right knee bends and now just left knee bends. Inhale, bend right. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, bend right. Exhale, bend left. And now one of my favorites, you take the hands off the chair and you fall into anterior fold. Adjust your feet to make sure they're straight forward and you're not collapsing the arches, right? Not collapsing the arches. You have a nice arch on your feet, knees aligned, and then you are in an anterior fold. Very important for the anterior fold is like, you don't really want your hips back like that. Try to find your hips over your heels. Your hands don't need to touch the floor. You can hug your elbows. Tuck your chin in. And now imagine from rib cage to the top of your head is a pendulum, stretching your lower back. Push your right shoulder away and then your left. Right and left. Right and left. Pump a little bit if you want. No banana knees, right? Soft knees, and keep working with the hips on top of your heels. Take some nice breaths. Inhale and exhale. Drop the weights at your heels, not at the balls of the feet. Inhale. And exhale. Feel where the tension is. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Whenever you're ready, bring your knees down. And very much, this is what it is. Try to practice those until I see you next time. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about this, right? Instead of being aligned here, one side now is lower than the other. That can create scoliosis, but to get to the scoliosis level is because you ignored this for a long time and your body found another way to compensate it, right? Now, if you learn how to adjust this, your lower back is going to stop hurting if this is the case, right? That happens a lot when people go to the chiropractor and they say, you have a shorter leg, but actually you don't have a shorter leg. You just have the tension at the hips and the leg way bigger in one side than the other, right? So one leg, your hips, instead of being here, now it's here. And it's pretty much because this is all tight, because maybe you always cross your legs on the same way, or you always stand like this, right? So your body just adapts to things that you do consistently. So anyway, I hope I could plant some seeds on your head today. And hopefully I'll see you soon.